Hey there everyone, welcome to Chasing Cuts. My name is Hayden and today we are exploring this new creek that goes through this beautiful, beautiful meadow in search of Colorado River cutthroat trout. This is a river or a creek, whatever you want to call it, that's had lots of work done to it to restore the native cutthroat population. So we're going to see just how good it is. The weather isn't too great that direction, but it isn't bad in this direction. So hopefully we can catch some fish and we don't have to deal too much with the weather. All right, we're here at the creek. We are going to throw our fly on the water. First cast, we'll see if we get a bite. I have yet to see a fish, but I just barely walked up to the water, so that's really not saying much. We'll work our way up and see what we can find. Some thunder in the distance, that's always exciting. Luckily, it's quite a ways away, so I think we're good for now. I just saw my first nice sized fish, but it was getting spooked up, even though I was quite a ways away. So these fish must get a decent amount of pressure for them to be so spooky. Oh, there we go. Fish on. Great. Get them down the river here and boom, cutthroat. Very good, exactly what we came here for. A really small, chubby, fat one too. Well, there we have it, a Colorado River cutthroat that's been restored to this drainage, to this river. Beautiful fish. Love the colors on that guy, so beautiful. We'll let him go. Off he goes. Yeah, he's eating well. This creek is treating him good. We'll see if we can catch any more like that. Oh, we had a tiny little bite. Microfish. Yeah, nothing there. A little too shallow to hold a nicer fish. We'll try getting it up here before we spook this run. I just saw one fish get spooked up. Yeah, these fish are awfully sensitive with the water being as small as it is. There are some nicer sized fish I have been seeing getting spooked, but of course they're bigger and smarter than most of the fish. Oh, there we go. I was able to cast it down on the top of this pool before I got close and before this fish could get spooked. Nice. Dang, that's a really fine specimen of a Colorado River cut. There he is. Just look at him. That's a pretty great trout for this stream. One last look at him. Pretty fish. Just shy of 12 inches. We'll go ahead and put him back. Everything in here is catch and release, since it is a protected native cutthroat stream. But that's okay, because everything I catch is catch and release anyways. I'm sure there's a trout in here somewhere. It's just a question of where. I still haven't seen one of these beaver pond fish, so I might just have to work my way up the creek past all this beaver pond stuff. That little call you just heard was a marmot. A big fluffy squirrel-like rodent. Oh, a fish just jumped right by my fly. I don't know if he was going for it and I just took it away at the last second or what, but that was funny timing. We'll try that again. Trying to get into the part of the pool where that fish was. Perfect. Oh no, the fish rose for something else though. There we go. Woo! Little tiny fish. Microscopic, as a matter of fact. Just a minuscule little shrimpy guy. Be free, little dude. It's funny that you can catch fish that tiny. I'm walking along these beaver ponds that have formed on the creek. and I saw rise. Oh, see, there's a fish that just rose from my fly right there. I'm just standing back really far and casting to try and get to the fish without them getting spooked by me. Oh, that little fish attacked it. The second it hit the water, it was interested. And now it might be spooked. There we go. While I wasn't looking, a fish came and took it. Hello there, Mr. Trout. And there we go. Got him. Not the biggest or fanciest fish by any means, but still a pretty specimen for Colorado River cut. We'll just keep trying that and seeing if it works, fishing this pond. That's the first one I've caught from one of these beaver pools. So maybe we'll get some more. Like I said, I think the trick is just casting pretty far up to where the fish can't see me yet. Oh, a fish was going for it. Will it go for it again? Yes, yes it will. Nice sized one too. Very pretty, great color on it. There we go. There he is. Pretty fish. And good sized one too. One last look for the camera and back he goes. Yeah, I just cast out into the middle of this beaver pond and he came for it. Oh, little tiny guy came for it. He's so small. There you go. Not as small as that other tiny one, but second smallest fish of the day. There he is, little cutie, and off he goes. I'm glad that these ponds are starting to produce. I was kind of worried when a lot of this creek was made up of these ponds, and after having no success at first. Oh, we had a rise right over here. Oh, tiny fish rose from my fly. There we go. A different fish, but still small. Perfect. Little guy, cute, pretty. Off he goes. Oh, there's a fish. Just had to cast to the next pool up. Great fish, great color. Yeah, there's something about these fish that makes them so colorful. Look at how pretty that is. That's just gorgeous. And that's just how they've all been, just so pretty. See you, guy. So much color. None of the fish that I've caught have been like dull or silvery. All of them are so dark and so beautiful. Oh, there we go. Nice fish. Came out from under the undercut bank. Sweet. Might be the best one yet. Oh, come here, buddy. Again, just another colorful, beautiful fish. There he is. Just beautiful, beautiful colors. Even color on his belly, which I'll try to show you here. There's the belly color, if you can see that. Just so pretty. One last look at that fish. So pretty. And off he goes. We had a rise up in the pool just a second ago. Will they go for mine? Yep. Small guy, but it was excited. One quick look, and off he goes. Oh, tiny little fish destroyed it. Oh, there we go. Slightly nicer sized fish came out for it. We'll come down here to this little rocky beach. Thanks for playing, guy. Quick look at this guy. He wants to be free, and we'll set him off. He has kind of a funny shaped head, but there you go. You can see him swimming back into the current over there. There he goes, finding himself a nice little nook to hide in. Oh, I just saw multiple other fish swimming down there, but we've spooked all of them at this point. So we'll cast a little further up. Ooh, another fish came out for it. Not as big as the last one, but still nice to catch another one. Really dark back on that guy. Here he is. Look at how dark he is, and you can still see his par marks too. Cool fish. See ya. We have another pretty run coming up. We'll go ahead and throw our fly up there. Oh, that little fish jumped out of the water, clear out of the water to get it. And he's so small. I don't know if you could have seen that. He was pretty far away from the camera, but mere inches long. See ya. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, another microfish. See, look at how big he is compared to the fly. That's just so silly. There you go. There, he's got his bearings. Swam back down. Good. Oh, I saw a tiny fish jump out of the water for it. Another just tiny fish. Man, if I was getting an award for tiny fish, I'd be a very rich man. Just another tiny guy. See you, dude. And there was more like him rising out of the water for my fly as it went through this little current right here. I was really hoping there would have been a more sizable fish in there somewhere, but the only fish finding my fly appears to be those tiny little mackerels. Another tiny fish. This must be like their nursery where all the tiny fish like to live. But that's a good thing. That means that the fish are doing really healthy in here. See you, guy. Well, I'm glad that we're catching so many baby fish. That's a good thing for the health of the creek. I was just hoping to find a couple more nice ones in runs like this. All right, I traveled to a slightly different area in the same tributary, and now we're in more of a canyon versus a big meadow. And this is a lot more traditional fly fishing, what I'm used to. So let's give it a try and see if we can find more cuts. This water is a little off color. We have been getting all these rainstorms, so that's not surprising. But hopefully the fish are still able to see my dry fly that I'm throwing and still go for it willingly. Oh, there's a fish. Nice. Right as I was going to cast, this guy rose for my fly. There he is. Pretty little guy. Off you go. That guy had little tiny spots. Pretty sure I saw a fish just right over here. We'll see if we can drift it right by him. Yep. I knew I saw a fish there. Sweet. Oh, this fish is actually half blind. One of its eyes has something going on with it. There's the side with the eye that's gone bad. Kind of weird, huh? Well, either way, he was still able to see and eat my fly. So we'll let him go and he can live to eat another day. That guy was just underneath the edge, so who knows, maybe there's other fish hanging out near the edges of the creek. Oh, there's a fish. Just a little guy. There he is. Brief little look, and off he goes. Yeah, such a different creek feel, isn't it? Going from that meadow to this canyon. Great, great looking run right here. I'd be really surprised if there's not a fish in here somewhere. Oh, but of course I capture the tree. It's not deep enough to justify waders. Oh, there's a fish. Rose for the fly. I wonder if we'll find anything with much size in here, like we were in the other creek. There he is. Little look. And off he swims. I'm sure we can find more fish just like that one. Surprised we haven't found another one yet. We're drifting it through these really nice looking spots. I'm sure there's a trout hanging out here somewhere. I'm very, very, very surprised we haven't found a fish in this nice spot. It has the depth and protection that trout usually like to hang around in. Got this brush right here. It's a little deeper. Huh. Oh, there's a fish. I knew there had to be one in there somewhere. There we go. A little more size to this one. Great. There he is in all his beauty. Great cutthroat. Best one so far from this branch of the creek. And off he goes. Some nice looking spots coming up, so let's work those. Just goes to show, sometimes your intuition is right. That spot looked really fishy, and I just kept on trying it again and again and again until finally a fish decided to show its head. Nice looking spot right here, just before this little dam that looks like someone made. We're right next to a campsite along a road, so it doesn't surprise me that people would have built a little rock structure like this. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, he was really slippery, so he got away. But about the same size as the other ones we were catching, about 8 inches or so. Fishing this nice pool above another little rock diversion thing. The fish do like to hang out in these, so that's why I'm just drifting my fly through. There we go. That guy was hanging out at the very end of the pool. Very colorful specimen. These fish are so energetic. Really pretty example. Really yellowy belly. So pretty. One last look. And back he goes. Yeah, he was just hanging out right at the end of that pool. So it's a good thing I just let it drift and drift and drift to the last second, because that's when he took it. I'm thinking if I were a trout, I'd want to hang up there near the top of the pool, right where the water first comes out. Yep, there was a bite. Missed it though. The fish didn't hook up, but we did just have a bite. Oh, there we go. Little guy, but sure enough, there was a fish up there. There we go. Really small, only about 4 inches. See ya. Then we'll get the fly back up there. We have a nice looking pool coming up. Got to be careful of this tree leaning over it though, so we don't accidentally snag that. Oh, there we go. That fish really wanted it. That's fun to get such a aggressive take. One quick look at him. Pretty. See ya, dude. Oh, there's a fish. I love how dark and colorful all the fish are here. Lots of little tiny spots on that guy. Seems like we get a lot of smaller fish just kind of out in the random spots out in the open, but then just every now and again in some of the nicer looking spots, that's where you get the slightly more sizable fish. We got this nice looking run just behind this log across the river. Oh, and we have a fish. Never even saw him go for it. There he is. Such vivid black dots. So cool. There he goes. These fish also just have very distinct cutthroat slashes, which I love to see. Of course, that's like the key characteristic of cutthroat trout, but sometimes it's really faded or hard to tell. But these fish, it's like in your face. Thunder's getting a little closer and slightly more ominous. Oh, there we go, there's a bite. I think one of the key things is just making sure the fly stays dry and can float. If it starts to sink, then I can't see it. But these fish really like when it's really dry. There you are. See you, buddy. So maybe it's worth drying it off every time. Oh, we had a fish look at it. It just didn't commit. Oh, there we go. Tiny little guy went for it. Good to see, little guy. There he is, cute and small. And now he can go back to his river. Oh man, that was a good rise. The fish like almost jumped out of the water for it right there. Oh, there we go. Come here, little friend. Nice. I knew we had to get something in there. Cute little guy with a chubby little belly. Look at that. See ya. Oh, we had one miss it. There we go. Oh, he had it in his mouth. He went for it the second time, but still didn't quite get it. Oh, fish nudged it again. There we go. Small guy, but he finally got it. Quick look at him, and off he goes. Thanks for biting, friend. He might not consider me a friend because I did just catch him. I'm sure that fish aren't ever thrilled about that, but I like him. Oh man, one nudged it again. Oh, there we go. I never saw him, but I'm glad he went for it. Restored creeks like this are so awesome, just because when you come here, you know the only thing you're gonna find are cutthroat. Whoop. Well, he's free. All right, we've made it back to the vehicle. We'll fish this pool one last time, and then we'll call it. Oh, there we go. Never saw that guy go for it, but that still counts. Might be our last fish of the day, we'll see. Just a little guy. See ya. Well, I think we'll call it there for today, guys. Thank you for joining me on this adventure on chasing cuts. Caught a lot of Colorado River cutthroat from this new stream. Never fished it before. So beautiful. So many great fish and so much great color on those fish. It was a lot of fun. But if you like native cutthroat trout fly fishing, make sure to check out the channel, check out some of my other videos. That's what I do all the time. But until next time, tight lines.